sensations.
All but one man died there at Bitter Creek, and they say he ran away. Branded, marked with a coward's shame. What do you do when you're branded? Well, you fight for your name.
In the business, they talk about the flip side. That's the other side of a hit record, the tune not usually played. Tonight, we investigate the side not usually talked about.
Tonight, we present Tibor's fantastic Extra-Chillin, Super-Blazin, Sexy Time, Rock-and-Roll, Conspiracy, Showcase, Explosion Show. We hope you enjoy it.
Good morning, Los Angeles. This is the sound of KRAP. Middle of the road, Music of Robots radio. And to get us off this morning, we're going to listen to the soft, safe sounds of...
Assume the position, clock monkeys. It's time for Tibor.
The story of the Secret World War all began at dawn at Lawrence Milk's huge record warehouse in Polka Waltz, New Jersey.
Good evening. Smoke. Friend.
Hello, everybody. I have come to the Soup Can Studio because my good buddy Ranger Dave cannot do the show tonight. So, Tibor, I am Tibor, your friend, and I will be doing the show tonight. And it is a very nice summer night here on Salt Spring Island. I came here long ago from my home in Moldova. It is a special place in my heart. But I now live here on Salt Spring Island, and I am very, very happy to be part of the Ranger Dave show. So, let's get on with it, shall we? I am now at the microphone. Give me a call. You know my number. It is 1-800-TIBOR.
Let's go. Oh, we got the breaking news right here. Let's go to Wolf Blitzer in the Situation Room. Let's go to Bojo announcing his resignation.
Today I announce to resign from Prime Minister because I simply cannot keep my hair organized and clean and neat. It's too fluffy for this great nation, and a blowout is no look for a Prime Minister. I indeed have tried gels, pomades, sprays, and even putties.
Just put on a hat!
Oh, fuck off.
Something's wrong, cause my mind is fading, and everywhere I look, there's a dead end waiting. Temperatures dropping at the rotten oasis, stealing kisses from the leprous faces. gasoline. Pistols are pointing at a poor man's pockets, smiling eyes ripping out of their sockets. Got a devil's haircut in my mind. 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 Love machines on the sympathy crutches, discount orgies on the dropout buses, hitching a ride with the bleeding noses, coming to town with the briefcase blues. Got a devil's haircut in my mind. 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 Got a devil's haircut in my mind.
Pistol shots ring out in a barroom night. Enter Betty Valentine from the upper hall. She sees a bartender in a pool of blood, cries out, "My God, they've killed them all." Here comes the story of the hurricane, the man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Three bodies lying there, does Patty see, and another man named Bello moving around mysteriously. I didn't do what he says, and he throws up his hands. I was only robbing the register, I hope you understand. I saw him leave and he says, and he stops. One of us had better call up the cops. And so Patty calls the cops, and they arrive on the scene with their red lights flashing in a hot New Jersey night. Meanwhile, far away in another part of town, Reuben Carter and a couple of friends are driving around. Number one contender for the middleweight crown had no idea what kind of shit was about to go down when a cop pulled him over to the side of the road, just like the time before and the time before that. In Patterson, that's just the way things go. If you're black, you might as well not show up on the street unless you want to draw the heat. Alfred Bello had a partner and he had a rap for the cops. Him and other Dexter Bradley were not dead. So they took him to the infirmary. And though this man could hardly see, they told him he could identify the guilty man. The wounded man looks up through his one dying eye. Say, why'd you bring him in here, boy? He ain't the guy. Here's the story of the hurricane, the man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Later, the ghettos are inflamed. Rubens in South America fighting for his name. Well, Arthur Dexter Bradley's still in the robbery game. And the cops are putting the screws to him, looking for somebody to blame. Remember that murder that you happened in a bar? Remember you said you saw the getaway car? Think you'd like to play ball with the law? Think it might have been that fighter that you saw running at night. Don't forget that you are white. Arthur Dexter Bradley said, I'm really not sure. The cop said a poor boy like you can use a break. We got you for the motel job and you're talking to your friend Bello. You don't want to have to go back to jail, be a nice fellow. You'll be doing society a favor. That son of a bitch is brave and getting braver. We wanna put his ass in the stir. We wanna pin this triple murder on him. He ain't no gentleman jail. Ruben could take a man out with just one punch, but he never did like to talk about it all that much. It's my work, he'd say, I do it for pay. And when it's over, just as soon go on my way up to some paradise where the trout streams flow and the air is nice, and ride a horse along the trail. But then they took him to the jailhouse where they tried to turn a man into a mouse. Cards were marked in advance. The trial was a pig circus, he never had a chance. The judge made Ruben's witnesses drunkards from the slums. To the white folks who watched, he was a revolutionary bum. And to the black folks, he was just a crazy nigger. No one doubted that he pulled the trigger. And though they could not produce the gun, the DA said he was the one who did the deed. And the old white jury agreed. Reuben Carter was falsely tried. The crime was murder one. Guess who testified? Bello and Bradley, and they both all they lied. And the newspapers, they all went along for the ride. How can the life of such a man be in the palm of some fool's hand? To see him obviously framed couldn't help but make me feel ashamed to live in a land where justice is a game. Now all the criminals in the coats and their ties are free to drink martinis and watch the sunrise, while Reuben sits like Buddha in a 10-foot cell, an innocent man in a living hell. Yes, that's the story of the hurricane, but it won't be over till they clear his name and give him back the time he's done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Ranger Dave Show. I am your host for the evening, Tibor, and we started tonight's show out with this guy. He calls himself Beck, and the Devil's Haircut, and then Bob Dylan singing about this fellow, Reuben Carter, who was wrongly accused and suffered greatly at the hands of the demon, let's call them establishment. Anyway, he got off, and that's a song about him, and a wonderful tune from album called Desire. I hope you are enjoying yourself tonight. I have some special treats and some stuff from back home to play for you. So, now we begin.
Hey, now just get in and close the door and put your foot down. You know, I like this suburb we're going through. I've been around here many times before. When I was young, we were going to move out this way for the clean air, healthy, you know, away from the factories and the smoke. I like that shop too. You can get anything there. So just get in and we'll go for a ride. Yes, we'll go driving away from home, 30 miles or more. And we'll go moving away from home without a care. Tell you what, why don't we cross the city limit and head on down the M62? It's only 39 miles and 45 minutes to Manchester, and that's my birthplace, you know. Driving away from home, 30 miles or more, and we'll go moving away from home without a care in the world. Driving away from home, 30 miles or more. Yes, we'll go moving away from home without a care. Some of my friends live up north too. If you'd like a longer trip, all you've got to do is put your foot hard down to the floor, and we can call on people I know in Newcastle, or maybe even Glasgow. There's a lot of nice places to see up there, so just don't worry. I'm moving away from home without a care in the world. Driving away from home, 30 miles or more. Yes, we'll go moving away from home without a care in the world. Move them on, move them out, move them on. King of the road, knight of the road. It's all the same to me. I mean, after all, it's just the road.
Brouhaha.
Brouhaha.
Wait a minute. Don't you want this door knocker?
I already have one.
But this is yours.
You see? I told you. We used to have another one, but he vanished mysteriously.
Is Dexter ill today?
Mr. Kirk, Dexter's in school.
I'm afraid he's not, Miss Fishmore. Dexter's truancy problem is way out of hand. The Baltimore County School Board have decided to expel Dexter from the entire public school system.
Mr. Kirk, I'm as upset as you to learn Dexter's truancy. But surely expulsion is not the answer.
I'm afraid expulsion is the only answer. It is the opinion of the entire staff that Dexter is criminally insane. Sane.
That boy needs therapy.
Psychosomatic.
That boy needs therapy.
Purely psychosomatic.
That boy needs therapy.
Lying down on the couch.
What does that mean?
You're a nut. You're crazy in the coconut.
What does that mean? That boy needs therapy.
I'm gonna kill you.
That boy needs therapy.
Granny Gazoo, let's have it, you. Now when I count three.
That boy needs therapy.
He was white as a sheet.
And he also made false teeth.
Avalanche is above. Business continues below.
Did I ever tell you the story about
Cowboys and midgets and the Indians and
Frontier psychiatry.
I felt strangely hypnotized.
I was in another world, the world of 20,000 girls.
and rectangles?
Doing optometrist.
A man with a golden eyeball.
And tighten your buttocks. Or juice on your chin.
I promised my girlfriend I could.
The violin.
Frontier psychiatry.
That boy needs therapy.
Psychosomatic.
That boy needs therapy.
Purely psychosomatic.
That boy needs therapy.
Lying down on the couch.
What does that mean?
You're a nut. You're crazy in the coconut.
What does that mean? That boy needs therapy.
I'm gonna kill you.
That boy needs therapy.
Granny Gazoo, let's have it, you. Now when I count three.
That boy needs therapy.
He was white as a sheet.
And he also made false teeth.
Frontier psychiatry.
Can you think of anything that talks other than a person?
A bird? Yeah.
Sometimes a parrot talks. Yeah, some birds are funny when they talk. Can you think of anything else?
Record.
I love driving my car around, going places, like out in the country, that's very good. And then we heard this from It's Immaterial. And after that, we heard the Avalanches singing about, there was Canadian content in there with the Wayne and Schuster sketch about the frontier psychiatrist, which we have many of around here. We need them too, I tell you. Anyway, let's get on with the show. Ranger Dave Show on CHIR Radio and broadcast from the Soup Can at Radio Gordo Studios.
I want a deep fried turkey. I want a moister, tastier turkey. I want a deep fried turkey. I want a moister, tastier turkey.
It started as a hunger. I was young and arrogant. Blinded by my hunger, I ignored safety.
I want a deep fried turkey. I want a moister, tastier turkey. I want a deep fried turkey. I want a moister, tastier turkey.
When I laid my hands on that fryer, I didn't want to let go. Back then, everyone was doing it. I once loved this piece of metal.
Keep yourself, your family, and me safe from turkey fryer fires. So dangerous, you can't even imagine. Fried turkey tastes great. It's a great taste. I love fried turkey. But you gotta be safe.
Pot. Thermometer. Dingle dangle. Pot. Thermometer.
Where's the dingle dangle? Palm oil. Wet frozen turkey. Push together, make steam. Pushing the hot oil and igniting on the open flame. I want a deep fried turkey. I want a moister, tastier turkey. I want a deep fried turkey. I want a moister, tastier turkey.
Blinded by my hunger, I ignored safety. Spat in the face of science. Turn off the flame.
Oh my goodness! What have I done? Oh, look at this. That is so stupid. Keep yourself, your family, and me safe from turkey fryer fires. So dangerous, you can't even imagine. I want a deep fried turkey. I want a moister, tastier turkey. I want a deep fried turkey. I want a moister, tastier turkey.
That fryer took so much from me. But it gave me a healthy fear. Fire, metal, oil, and turkey are glorious when in harmony, but their power is unrelenting in careless hands.
What are you listening to? I'll tell you what you're listening to. You are listening to Ranger Dave.
The word is about, there's something evolving. Whatever may come, the world keeps revolving. They say the next big thing is here, that the revolution's near. But to me it seems quite clear that it's all just a little bit of history repeating. Newspapers shout, a new style is growing, but it don't know if it's coming or going. There is fashion, there is fact. Some is good, some is bad, and the joke is rather sad that it's all just a little bit of history repeating. feel the joy and sidestep the little bits of history repeating.
That was Propeller Heads with Shirley Bassey on vocals. One of the most sexy women ever to live on planet is patron saint of my country. We love that woman. Before that, we heard very prominent Canadian. His name is Bill Shatner. I do believe he comes from Montreal. And that song was about you better be careful not get too close to deep-fried turkey. Do not do bad things with turkey. You must use the dingle and the dangle and all that stuff. And Bill told you about that. He did that for the State Farm Insurance Company. You're in good hands, I guess, huh? Anyway, let's get on with the show more. Huh? We're having fun now, aren't we?
Well, now it's all going to pot, whether we like it or not. Best I can tell, the world's gone to hell, and we're sure gonna miss it a lot. All of the whiskey in Lynchburg, Tennessee just couldn't hit the spot. I got $100 bill, friend, you keep your pills, cause it's all going to pot.
That cackle babble head in the box must think I'm dumb as a rock. Reading me the news while I'm kicking off my shoes, and it's scaring me out of my socks. That red-headed stranger I'm not, but buddy, let me tell you what. If you ask old Will to say, here's the deal, friends, it's all going to pot.
Well, it's all going to pot, whether we like it or not. Best I can tell, the world's gone to hell, and we're all gonna miss it a lot.
All the whiskey in Lynchburg, Tennessee just couldn't hit the spot. I got $100 bill, you can keep your pills, friend, it's all going to pot.
Sweet little honey, well, her eye on your money's gonna take every penny you got. I said she never gonna get it, cause I've already spent it, girl, it's all going to pot.
It's all going to pot, whether we like it or not. Best I can tell, the world's gone to hell, and we're all gonna miss it a lot. All the whiskey in Lynchburg, Tennessee just couldn't hit the spot. Got $100 bill, you can keep your pills, friend, it's all going to pot.
pills, friend, 'cause it's all going apart.
I haven't got it all doped out yet. Do you mind if I smoke? It helps me to think.
And now for a smoke. This is good smoke. You try. Good, good. Good.
Stop.
a shattered radio revivalist, and with the boss man I've never been missed. Me so stupid, me so stupid, me so stupid. What is my IQ? What is my intelligent quotient?
So, that was ZZ Top, the band whose claim to fame is the only fellow in the band who does not have a beard. His name is Frank Beard, yes. So, they are from Texas, as is Willie Nelson, who came before that with his good pal, Merle Haggard, singing about fabulous things. And we will continue on with that subtle theme as the show goes forward. Law and order, order and law. What comes first? Which is true? You know what I mean.
boys in a SUV proceeded to cut me off. I followed them downtown to one of them artists' loft. One of the guys came to the door. He said, "Hi, you must be Mitch." I said, "No." I punched him in the teeth and said, "I'm a truck driving son of a bitch. Oh yeah, truck driving son of a bitch. Truck driving son of a bitch. Chain smoking, maybe joking, truck driving son of a bitch." The new waitress, she gave me the eye and Greasy Pops come on in. Took her home to a honky-tonk. Next thing, we're checking into the Springdale Inn. In the morning, she says, "I love you, Hank." Then she starts to twitch. Said, "Sorry, baby, gotta go, 'cause I'm truck driving son of a bitch." Oh, yeah. I'm a truck driving son of a bitch. I'm a pill popping, JoJo eating, truck driving son of a bitch. A chicken fried steak eating, truck driving son of a bitch. A $5 shower, duty girl happy hour, truck driving son of a bitch. Oh yeah. Hey. What's your 20 there, 10 ball? Buddy.
Drinking beer at my favorite bar, the Chrome Nudie Girl Inn. Truckers don't like shuttle bus drivers, and a slew of them walked in. Rather drink with a Smoky Bear and get the hemorrhoid itch. Me and Bob beat the shit out of them, 'cause I'm a truck driving son of a bitch.
Truck driving son of a bitch. I'm a truck driving son of a bitch. A sideburr wearing, red man chewing, truck driving son of a bitch. Thelma and Louise hating, yeah, truck driving son of a bitch. Yeah. Truck driving son of a bitch. Chain smoking, CB joking, truck driving son of a bitch. Yeah. Oh, don't slap me on the face, 'cause I'm a truck driving son of a bitch. I'm a truck driving son of a bitch. Truck driving son of a bitch. I tell ya, I'm a truck driving son of a bitch. Gear shifting and chicken licking, truck driving son of a bitch. Oh yeah. Hey, come on. Hey, jeez, man. I thought you were a girl with all that hair. Where you going, boy?
Hey, dude. I'm going to a folk festival in Aspen.
Oh yeah, no kidding? The fuck out of my truck.
Charges in Maine, Florida, and Washington, and California. I gave her warning and lit the fuse right at the beginning of the network news. All I did was listen to the face. I blew up the United States. Now little bits of Texas are floating up in space. I blew up the United States. Oh, little lady, there goes ahead. Her arm is melting and her eyes turn red. All I did was listen to the face. I blew up the United States.
Now little bits of Texas are floating out into space.
I blew up the United States. It's a free country, I'm within my rights. Every child should have a weapon and a ton of dynamite. My hand is steady and my eye is cold. A voice inside my head keeps saying, do as you are told. All I did was listen to the face. I blew up the United States.
Now little bits of Texas are floating up in space.
I blew up the United States. All I did was listen to the face. I blew up the United States.
Now little bits of Texas are floating up in space.
I blew up the United States.
That was a song about a fellow who has many voices in his head. And he, of course, follows those instructions very carefully. And before that, we heard one of my favorite groups, Deadbolt. I like their attitude, you know what I mean? There was a time long ago when Tibor was Private Eye. Yes, Tibor was big-time dick in the day. But, you know, things happened. Mostly it was very boring, you know. But then, you know, you start to see things and maybe too many things. So, Tibor doesn't do that anymore. Don't want to know about dirty laundry. But I admire the men who do this, and I respect law and order. So, let's have a couple of tunes about that, shall we?
I am the big shot. You heard me right the first time, name of Bachelor Johnny Cool. Occupation, big shot. Occupation at the moment, just having fun. What a party that was, the drinks were loaded and so were the dolls. I narrowed my eyes and poured a stiff Manhattan, then I saw Hotsy. What a dame, a big bountiful babe in the region of 48, 23, 38. One hell of a region. She had the hottest lips since Hiroshima. I had to stand back for fear of being burned. Whiskey wow wow, I breathed. She was dressed as Biffo the Bear. In that kind of outfit, she could get rolled at night. And I don't mean on a crap table. It's kind of revealing, isn't it? Revealing, it's positively risque. I like it. She said, you're a man with 1,000 G's, right? 1,000 what I quirked? Why, G-man, girls, guns, guts. You're my type. Wrong, baby, I slapped her hard. I'm an L-man, strictly liquor, love and laughs. She stared over my shoulder. Play it cool, Johnny. Play it what? I flipped. Listen, I fought my way up from tough East Side New York. Lead-filled saps and submachine guns. Like this. She said, Johnny, this is a deadly game. Have a few laughs and go home. I shuddered. Normally I pack a rod in pajamas. I carry nothing but scars from Normandy Beach. I said, wrong, baby, you can't fool me. She spat playfully. I'm ahead of you, Johnny. I studied the swell of her enormous boobs and said, baby, you're so far ahead, it's beautiful. You're eccentric, I like that. Electric, chérie, bugged off my rocket, tu comprends. We spoke French fluently. Our lips met again and again. Yeah, I slobbered. Hotsy said, you're slobbering all over the seat, kid. I went home late, very late. What could I say to my wife? Darling, I've been beaten up again. Let's face it, she's credulous as hell. A punk stopped me on the street. He said, you got a light, Mac? I said, no, but I got a dark brown overcoat.
Everybody, silencio, por favor, you dig?
Hey, I'm a police officer.
How many times have I told you to wash up after weekly cross burning?
Hey, man, you can't talk to my woman like that. Shut up. Shut your ugly, old-time, ancient ass up. If you say one more word to me, I'll have that lady take one of her titties and beat the shit out of you. And I ain't lying either. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I am what I am, and I'm going to be the very best of what I am. And for those who don't like me confidentially, I don't give a damn.
New style, new style.
Are you threatening me, son?
New style. New style.
This is the city. I work here. I carry a badge. I carry a badge. I carry a badge.
My name is Norman. Lou Norman. I've been in this business for 15 years. If people have a problem and don't want to talk to the police, they want to talk to me. So this Friday afternoon I got a phone call. Young lady asked me to go downtown. Is a girl like Mandy Cooper doing at the Lower Manhattan Ocean Club? Looking like a Texan model, and with a voice like Mahalia Jackson. she don't need to work in slots like this. She got a pair of blue eyes that look green to me. And then she approached me. Oh boy. Miss Cooper, I suppose. Let's stop playing games. I'm on the job here. Let's come to terms. She tried to wind me up with some nonsense about an ex-boyfriend who was giving her a hard time. I said, listen, honey. We all know you can help yourself. If you want me to work on your case, let's get things straight. And now. Oh boy. Nobody's ever gonna damage your career. With a voice like this and a pair of eyes, you're gonna be huge in any business. You still don't smoke? I need a drink. Or maybe you join me. Looks better for the chappie over there. Looks like old friends. Meeting after a hard night's work. I walked to the corner slowly. Wanted to ask Mr. Big Ear for a light. He turned around. I put a quarter into the jukebox and played a beautiful Ave Maria. When I turned around, Miss Cooper had gone.
Okay, this is the picture. Johnny's being hurt. It's very bad.
We can't leave him here. We can't. Look, he's in a pool of blood. He's gonna die.
We gotta leave him here, honey. We gotta. He won't talk. I promise you that. Will you, Johnny?
I don't care whether he talks or not. I just can't leave him here like this. Listen, leave me here. I can handle it.
The cops are outside. Luca's in the car. Come on, let's get the hell out of this place. Listen, we got $3 million. Listen, Smug, we got $3 million in the can here. We'll look after him. I'll send the word to his mother. Come on, let's just get out of this place. We can do it. Just get up against that door. When I give the word go, we just go through it and blast at the same time.
She came as in the rhythmic Spillane. That Saturday night dark masquerade had filled his brain with led the same sweetheart. But then, as nothing happens quite the same, investigation is the game. He had to check her story right away. He did some spade, his buddy Archer first to go. He got it, he did. She spelled it out. How could he know the Batman got it? He did. Her sister didn't really live at all. Confusion, he did. His chase led to the Batman. Face the brains of Mr. Cairo.
Hey, this is a really terrific dress shop. Can we stop this raid while I buy a new gown?
I'll buy the whole factory, sweetheart. Don't worry.
That night, the double-crosser got it right, pretending he was really game. He slipped a
Right, so you've got me in it. What about her?
Don't worry about me, I'm okay.
Very magnanimous. Very magnanimous indeed. Why don't you make us an offer we can't refuse? In there, sweetheart, you know, I kind of do. Pretty kind of useless, though, don't you think so, Mary? I was the thief of Baghdad, no.
It doesn't matter.
Follow me now to the ends of the earth.
Stars, they get close to you. You've murdered his appeal. He wants you so. He wants to be beside you. Then you pass by, giving him the other side of you, like the mystics do, so that every time he moves for you. Soul and light can always see the meeting of true love, and she is silent night and I guess a lonely mind might see. I've seen love on the screen. I've seen a screen goddess and me. Oh, how often this the power of you. And so I must confess, whatever I see, I'm meant to be there with you. With you. Silent golden movies, talk is technicolor. Long ago, my younger waist and clearer than my footprints. Stardom greats I follow closely, closer than the nearest heartbeat. Longer than expected, they were great. Oh love, just to see them acting on the silver screen. Oh my, Clark Gable, Fairbanks, Maureen O'Sullivan. Fantasy would fill my life, and I love fantasy so much. Did you see in the morning light? I really talked, yes I did, to God's early dawning light. And I was privileged to be, as I am to this day, to be with you, to be with you, to be with you, to be with you, to be with you.
I have arranged, Mr. Spade, for all of you people to come here this evening, and I know you have been searched, but what you don't realize is that in the back of the Mortis Falcon, I have a...
So that was John Anderson and Vangelis doing Mr. Cairo. And before that, we heard some Dragnet stuff with Art of Noise and Dan Aykroyd and lots of crazy silliness. I'm feeling like having some pierogies or maybe something, feeling. Maybe I go to Potato Land. Let's go, shall we? This is Spirit.
Morning, all. I'd like to tell you about when I was a young boy. Must have been 3 or 4 months old at the time. I didn't really know what I wanted, and if I did, I wouldn't have been able to tell anybody because all I could do was gurgle. So I sat there in my high chair, thinking one day, looking at me tray and thinking what I'd give for a meal on there. So I started looking around to see what I could have. I was rubbing my eggy soldier in my head, trying to think, and I looked in the corner, and there's a little bread bin with its mouth open, just staring at me like. And then I looked in, and I saw bread. I thought, oh yeah, I'll have toast. A little piece of toast. Well, then I started getting older. I hated this, I hated that. Expensive steak was ludicrous, and cafes couldn't cater for the finer things in life. The upper crust was not for me, I could tell that. So I'd go back home, switch the kitchen light on, put the grill on, slip a slice under, and have toast. A little piece of toast. Because there's so much to choose from. There's brown bread, white bread, all sorts of wholemeal bread. It comes in funny packages with writing on the side, but it doesn't matter which one you have, because when you cut the crust off, have it with marmalade or butter, cheese, tomatoes, beans, banana, or chocolate if it's strange. It doesn't really matter. Oh no, it all goes with toast. Just toast. I'm gonna think about it some. That's toast. Yeah, just toast. That's toast. Just toast. Well, I go down the supermarket with me basket in me hand. I'm walking from one counter to another trying to find a bread store, but I can't find it anywhere. And then I bump into a mother with a baby in a basket, and she says, "Oh, look, you started him off again. I'll come down here for a little bit of peace and quiet to get some bread to go home to make toast." Just toast. I like toast. Yeah, but I don't half like toast. Okay, scrape that toast, boys. That's toast. Yeah, just toast. I can't think about it anymore. I've got to go and have some. It's no good.
Hey, listen, I'm getting a bit brand off staying in here.
Me too.
Should we go and have some toast?
It's a good idea.
Why not?
Okay.
I got the grill on.
Got any brown bread?
Yeah, I've got wholemeal bread.
Toast.
Wheatmeal bread.
Toast.
All sorts of toast. Let's go. It's over here, don't worry about it. Here. Is this the bread thing? There it is. Get the old bread out. This is thin sliced. I know it's
That was, of course, Toast by the Street Band featuring Paul Young. And, I used to hang around this very, very dark, dingy place. It was, I found one in Toronto when I moved there for a while called the Grossmans, which was very well named. But back home, we didn't have many places. I would go to big city, and I would go to this place. This is Bibi Gabor singing about, a place that we both know.
Underneath the gray streets where the gray people walk, there's a small secret nightclub where subversives sit and talk. Listening to illegal jazz, 10 years behind the Western fads, smoking Georgian gold. They refuse to do what they are told. Yes! Moscow Drug Club, secret rendezvous. Moscow Drug Club, where the Reds play the blues. La 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 balalaikas because they're playing saxophones. They ignore the party line and disconnect the telephones. They do the shimmy and the shake. They take little red pills to stay awake under the Kremlin's gaze. Being a beatnik Ruski's risky nowadays. Moscow Drug Club, secret rendezvous. Moscow Drug Club, where the Reds play the blues. Moscow Drug Club, the 5-year plan is just a joke. Moscow Drug Club, comrade, come on in. And have a toke.
Behalf of Communist Party Central Committee, is honored to award Gold Star of Merit for harvesting most wheat per acre for any collective farm in all of Minsk. This award is given to Comrade Tibor. Give award.
If all farms had your productivity, we not be dependent on capitalist pigs for...
It's fine honor. Fine honor.
I and I alone be best harvester in all the land.
Don't be so sure, dear flathead.
Who is there?
It's me, Tractor, Dumkopf.
But tractor cannot talk. You are farm machinery.
Look, grain for brain. How do you think you plowed all that land?
But how can you be talking?
I'm Nikita Khrushchev. When I died, the country was in the middle of my 70-year agrarian and agricultural reform plan. My spirit was reincarnated as this tractor to help finish the job.
I must go and tell everyone Nikita Khrushchev is my tractor.
Stop, fool. They will put me in a museum, and they'll take away your gold star.
Then I will tell no one.
Right. Now let's get back to work.
I'm thinking of marrying her. I really, really love her.
Fool. Love you can get anywhere, but does she have a back home?
Coming this Tuesday on 3CP1, Tibor's Tractor. This is 3CP1, Television Moscow.
Hello, dear listeners. I am Tibor. In my country, I am a specialist in arcane information. I want to tell you now more about what I saw when I was in the astral dream way above my physical body, which lay on an operating table far below, under the ravages of demons adorned in doctorly garb. As far as I could see across the whirling, shimmering vortex of the macrocosm, I beheld a grandly majestic, multi-dimensional chess game underway everywhere, all at once, with multiple competing factions contending amongst themselves across the vast stretch of space and time, leaping back and forth, not only spatially, but in a geographic sense, but also temporarily, skipping back and forth through time, tweaking the sequence of events, endeavoring to guide the grand time-space pageant in their preferred trajectory. Frankly, what we are looking at is some kind of arcane magic, an effort to technologically force the source code of the universe and subjugate the creation to a duplicitous, technocratic, militaristic dominion. I think everything is in play, not just the control and destiny of the planet, but the solar system, conceivably the whole galaxy and beyond. This is the high-stakes match for keeps, a power play for all the marbles. In that regard, the year 2012 looks like it's shaping up to be especially crucial in the tangled equation. The wild card is the collective or planetary consciousness of this great mass of humanity awakening. How many people are there who are awake or awakening? And exactly how many are awake? And how awake are they? What will humanity do as greater and greater numbers of people awaken? How does that affect the flow of the game that I see? Does that potentially create a checkmate or resetting of the multidimensional chessboard? Perhaps the abrupt abandonment en masse of the chess match entirely in favor of a wholly different approach to life and time and space. To wit, we, the great mass of contemporary humanity on planet Earth, have been and are now being massively lied to. What are we going to do about that? Unfortunately, not much. The process cannot be stopped. All the governing physical structures must all go. The mendacious archons can no longer hide the truth with their layered lies. We can already all see what they have done. We are being seen today, are we not, with the evidence of their greed, their deceitfulness, their hypocrisy everywhere? But they cannot help being like this. They are obvious. They have always been like this. It is their nature. They cannot change. Their lies no longer matter. The archons are doomed along with the lies. As less and less energy is available to sustain their empire, it will eventually collapse in upon itself. Long after human consciousness has ceased to exist, the very bonds that hold atomic and subatomic particles together will dissipate, for they too depend on energy to operate. Thus matter will fragment into its energetic form and be transmuted. Nothing will remain. This too is the fate of the evil archons. From this eve forward, humanity has been given certain powerful insights to discern archon presence and machinations. Their decay salts the sinus like a sulfur. We all know who is near the end. We all know who is a demon, who is a robot, who is viable and who is not. It is our evolution that will be the Archon's undoing. A knowing nod between us is all that is required. Say nothing to nobody. Tibor, signing out.
But the loss of love has made this mild-mannered man into a maniac. A maniac who wants to make you a plaything.
I just want to be loved. Is that so wrong?
When it's getting near dawn, lights close and tired eyes. Soon be with you, my love, and I'll give you my dark surprise. That's right. Be with you, darling, soon. I'll be with you till the stars are falling. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going in the sunshine of your love. I'm with you, my love. Light shining through on you. Yes, I'm with you, my love. It's morning and just rain too. I'll stay with you, darling, now. Stay with you till the seas are dry. I'll be dried up, man. I ain't had a drink in years. Oh, I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going in the sunshine of your love. It's sunny down there, darling. I'm with you, my love. Light shining through on you. Yes, I'm with you, my love. It's a morning and just rain too. I'll stay with you, darling, now. Stay with you till the seas are dry.
do is lean forward and kiss like this.
John Maynard Keynes, F.A. Hayek, round 2.
Round 2.0.
Same economists, same beliefs.
New microphones.
New mustaches. Here we are, peace out, Great Recession. Thanks to me, as you see, we're not in a depression. Recovery, destiny, if you follow my lesson. Lord Keynes, here I come, line up for the procession.
We brought out the shovels and we're still in a ditch and still digging. Don't you think it's time for a switch from that hair of the dog? Friend, the party is over. The long run is here. It's time to get sober.
Are you kidding? My cure works perfectly fine. Have a look, the Great Recession ended back in 09. I deserve credit, things would have been worse. All the estimates prove it, I'll quote chapter and verse.
Econometricians, they're ever so biased. Are they doing real science or confirming their bias? Their Keynesian models are tidy and neat, but that top-down approach is a fatal conceit.
Oh! Which way should we choose? More bottom up or more top down? The fight continues. Keynes and Hayek second round. It's time to win. More from the top or from the ground. Let's listen to the great sights. Keynes and Hayek throwing down.
We could have done better had we only spent more. Too bad that only happens when there's a world war. You can carp all you want about stats and regression. Do you deny World War II cut short the depression?
Wow, one data point and you're jumping for joy. The last time I checked, wars only destroy. There was no multiplier. Consumption just shrank as we used scarce resources for every new tank. Pretty perverse to call that prosperity. Ration meat, ration butter, a life of austerity. When that war spending ended, your friends cried disaster. Yet the economy thrived and grew faster.
You too only see what you want to see. The spending on war clearly goosed GDP. Unemployment was over, almost down to zero. That's why I'm the master, that's why I'm the hero.
Creating employment's a straightforward craft when the nation's at war and there's a draft. If every worker was staffed in the army and fleet, we'd have full employment and nothing to eat.
Which way should we choose? More bottom up or more top down? The fight continues. Keynes and Hayek second round. It's time to win. More from the top or from the ground. Let's listen to the great sights. Keynes and Hayek throwing down.
Jobs are a means, not the ends in themselves. People work to live better, to put food on the shelves. Real growth means production of what people demand. That's entrepreneurship, not your central plan.
My solution is simple and easy to handle. It's spending that matters. Why's that such a scandal? Money sloshes through the pipes and the sluices, revitalizing the economy's juices. It's just like an engine that's stalled and gone dark. To bring it to life, we need a quick spark. Spending's the lifeblood that gets the flow going. Where it goes doesn't matter, just get spending flowing.
You see slack in some sectors as a general glut, but some sectors are healthy, only some in a rut. So spending's not free, that's the heart of the matter. Too much is wasted as cronies get fatter. The economy's not a car, there's no engine to stall. No expert can fix it, there's no it at all. The economy's us, we don't need a mechanic. Put away the wrenches, the economy's organic.
Which way should we choose? More bottom up or more top down? The fight continues. Keynes and Hayek second round. It's time to win. More from the top or from the ground. Let's listen to the great sights. Keynes and Hayek throwing down.
So what would you do to help those unemployed? This is the question you seem to avoid. When we're in a mess, would you have us just wait, doing nothing until markets equilibrate?
I don't want to do nothing, there's plenty to do. The question I ponder is who plans for whom? Do I plan for myself or leave it to you? I want plans by the many, not by the few. Let's not repeat what created our troubles. I want real growth, not a series of bubbles. Stop bailing out losers, let prices work. If we don't try to steer them, they won't go berserk.
Come on, are you kidding? Don't Wall Street gyrations challenge a worldview of self-regulation? Even you must admit that the lesson we've learned is more oversight's needed or else we'll get burned.
Oversight? The government's long been in bed with those Wall Street execs and the firms that they bled. Capitalism's about profit and loss. You bail at the losers, there's no end to the cost. The lesson year in college. To think otherwise is the pretense of knowledge.
Which way should we choose? Bottom up or top down? The fight continues. Kings and high, it's second round. It's time to win. Or from the top or from the ground. Let's listen to the great sight. Kings and high, it's going
You
down.
get on your high horse and you're off to the races. I look at the world on a case-by-case basis. When people are suffering, I roll up my sleeves and do what I can to cure our disease. The future's uncertain, our outlooks are frail. That's why free markets are so prone to fail. In a volatile world, we need more discretion, so state intervention can counter depression.
People aren't chessmen you move on a board at your whim, their dreams and desires ignored. With political incentives, discretion's a joke. Those dials are twisting, just mirrors and smoke. We need stable rules and real market prices, so prosperity emerges and cuts short the crisis. Give us a chance so we can discover the most valuable ways to serve one another.
Which way should we choose? Bottom up or top down? The fight continues. Kings and high, it's second round. It's time to win. Or from the top or from the ground. Let's listen to the great sight. Kings and high, it's going down. Which way should we choose? More bottom up or more top down? The fight continues. Kings and high, it's second round. It's time to win. More from the top or from the ground. Let's listen to the great sight. Kings and high, it's going down.
The age-old argument of the collective versus the individual and the freedom and rights that go with that. Personally, I'm a von Mises guy myself, and I tend to lean that way, but I do have a heart, you know. I am Tibor, your friend. Before that, we heard Led Zeppelin. I think one of the greatest rock and roll bands ever created. Wonderful sound. And a whole bunch of stuff before that. I want to thank Ranger Dave for giving me 5 drag face to do this show for him tonight. You know, you need a little dough in this time. Gasoline, petroleum, you know, this very, very high price. Except back home, of course, it's cheap like borscht. When Tibor was a young fellow growing up in his home country, this was my favorite TV show on the television at the time.
Hey, you're gay. He's coming to your town. Hey, you're gay. He never wears a frown. Hey, you're gay. He's as happy as can be, 'cause all of Russia is Georgie's family. Hey, Georgie!
Yes, it's Georgie, everybody's favorite Cossack. What a fellow! If he is not helping somebody, he is helping somebody else.
How will I know what is wrong? You're gay! Oh no! Uzbeks have drunk my battery fluid! I knew this would happen! Thanks, you're gay!
You are a battle axe and made my life a living hell.
Shiftless Latvian pig! You have never rubbed on me in your life!
Lies! Sometimes I wonder why I ever married you. Oh, of course! To have sex! I forgot! Thank you, Georgie!
Hey, Georgie! These Uzbeks bet me 20 kopecks I couldn't get 3 words out of you.
You lose. Comrade.
All right, dogs, give me the money. Pay me. Pay me.
Hey, you're gay. He's coming to your town. Hey, you're gay. He never wears a frown. Hey, you're gay. He's as happy as can be, 'cause all of Russia is Georgie's family. Hey, Georgie!
Hey, Georgie. He is coming to your TV on 3CP1.
So that was one of my favorite mashups, In the Stone and Walk Like an Egyptian. A very, very interesting way they combine the beats and everything like that. You know, in my country, we are very good friends with the Germans, and we like what they do very much. So we're going to end show now, and I'm going to say thank you. And, you know, Ranger Dave always says at the end of his show, cut each other the slack that you seek. But I will simply say, be nice, be kind. Remember, Tibor is your friend. Come to me. I will help you. This is to hast. I hast you.
You've been dicking me around since we started this turd hunt.
Hey, I'm a police officer.
Listen, hotshot, I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't care for you or for the putrid sludge you're troweling out.
Have a peachy day, Lieutenant.
I can be your best friend or your worst enemy.
Are you threatening me, son?
Surf's up, beef boy, but not for you. You'll be hanging 10 downtown.
If you're looking for trouble, I'll accommodate you. Otherwise, leave it alone.
Is that a bomb?
Is that a problem?
Oh, where is my killer? Killer, come home!
Well, I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you? I make you laugh? What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play.
Whenever the laws of any state are broken, the duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the rangers, or the highway patrol. These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage have enforced and preserved our state laws.
Attention customers, the store is now closed.